Peace, love, and integrated darkness, y'all. Happy super full moon. Ooh! I don't know about y'all, but I've been feeling it. If you're wearing headphones, be ready. I'm about to ding this, okay? This is the heart chakra. Confirmation snooze. Oh, beautiful people. Welcome. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is La Mermaid Noire, your urban healer that is empowering the collective to become their own self-healers, giving you the tools to be able to move through your shadows and to build a stronger connection with divine spirit. At the end of the day, this is for you, okay? Thank you for showing up and showing up for yourself. Thank you for your support. And I'm just going to jump right in it today because I got a lot of information that I need to share. Okay? The word of the day. Worthiness. 111. Does it say 111 on the clock? It said 111 on the clock. 121 on this clock. Worthiness. There's a lot of people in the collective right now that are struggling so much. And here's the thing about worthiness. So I'm gonna read my notes here. Just give me a second, okay? Worthiness. Worthiness is one of those old, ancient, bone deep lessons humanity keeps circling back to. Okay? It's an ancestral inheritance carved into the collective memory. Why is worthiness coming up? Because there's a lot of people in the collective right now that are moving into the new year, wanting, or I should say, into the new calendar year, because the new year is in spring, still harboring a lot of doubt and lack in the divine. And that's because there's an old narrative still playing in the background that needs to be completely dismantled. Now, I do speak a lot about like mental reprogramming and using like powerful affirmations to reprogram your brain. And I know for some people, they're like, that's like whoop whoop. It's actually not whoop whoop, because the more you do it, the more your brain, your actual subconscious starts to speak those things back to you without you even trying, and starts to override the negativities that do pop up because of inheritance or because of traumas we've experienced in this lifetime. Okay. So I'm going to be doing a collective shadow reading right now in regards to worthiness. Like, what is the message that the divine spirit has to share with y'all to help you to move out of this state so you can move into a better state of consciousness with more confidence, with more assertiveness, decisiveness, and really creating a more structured, strong, foundational bond with divine spirit on the process 333 on the clock. That's the main reason why we're having this conversation. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. Let me just do a quick little cleanse, not just for me, but for you, sending you lots of love. Let's get this reading going. Let's, y'all. Take a moment to center yourself before I start the reading, because this is a collective reading, so not all of the messages are going to be for you. I would advise you to just take what resonates with you and leave the rest, and take heed to these messages. I'm going to read from my Seers, my Light Seers Tarot, and also I have the Animal Oracle deck here as well. I'm going to change the style that I usually do it, because before I was like picking a card and then trying to figure out, but I'm going to just lay the cards out and then I'm going to tell you the story. All right. What's the story? I already cleansed the cards. I already prayed over the cards. My prayers are always in alignment with the highest good of all and the harm of none. And yeah. All right. Divine Spirit, Spirit Team. Woo. Okay. Okay. That one flew. Woo! Okay. I'm going to let the 10 cards come out because I'll be able to understand. Jumping out the deck. Because Spirit's telling a story here. That definite. Okay. I know, right? Okay. Interesting. Whoa. That's upside down. That's in reverse. We're going to have to decode that. Leave it as it is. Sometimes I use my pendulum to check. Last card. What else you got to say? Okay. That's last 2 cards. All right. So we got quite a few things here. We have the 2 of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, we have the Magician, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Devil, we have the Cups, the 7 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, we have the Hangman in reverse as well, 8 of Cups, and King of Cups. So let me just, and at the bottom of the deck, choices. Having to choose the right path that is in alignment for you. So this is the story, and I'm a pendulum user. The pendulum is not for everybody. I use it because, first of all, when I made this, I didn't go and buy it out somewhere. I'm an alchemist, so I can turn anything into what I want it to be. I'm also highly creative with jewelry. I work with metals. I work with crystals and all kinds of things. So I, too, created my own earrings, and I created my own pendulum, okay? And there's a different type of connection when you make it yourself. So if you want one, I highly encourage you to make it. If you don't know how to make one, stay tuned because I'm going to be sharing that stuff with all y'all too. Stay tuned. I look forward to that. I call in the divine forces that be within and throughout, as above, so below. Divine spirit, I and I, we are one. I give thanks for life, for love, and for healing. Okay. This Hangman in reverse, was that supposed to be in reverse? Okay, I just wanted to double check. Was there a last confirming card that you wanted me to share with the collective? Okay, let's share the story first. All right, the story is saying, for some of you, this has something to do with a relationship. Oh, oh, I got info for that one. This has something to do with a relationship, which is why the 2 of Cups is here. 2 people connecting their energy together. But that relationship, for some reason, actually, let's clarify. Can you clarify why the 2 of Cups is here? Whoa. Okay, so the 2 of Cups is here because Spirit was saying that whatever relationship that you might be a part of, you had this intuitive feeling that you're going to be building something really special with this person, right? That's what the 3 of Pentacles represents. Community building, family building. You're collectively making something together, okay? So that's why that's together. And you're highly intuitive, you're very emotional, and you have a vision, essentially, of what's to come. But it turns out that it's not that way. Let's ask. I'm going to ask. Let's clarify this 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles represents you feeling locked out of your wealth. But are you actually locked out of your wealth? If the key is sitting right there, this has something to do with what's going on in your mind. Or actually, let's clarify again. Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? Why is it here? Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Okay. I got to download for something totally different than the street. Is there a reason why the Five of Pentacles is here? Let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Oh. Oh. The Five of Pentacles is here, is saying that you are feeling locked out of everything that you've been building, which you've built to actually manifesting into something that you can harvest. So you've been working on something for a really long time. You've been building. You've been growing. Maybe you're somebody who does a lot of this growing and building in the background where nobody sees it, but yet you're doing it. Like, for example, you're one of those people that disappear for 6 months and come back and you're like a whole different person type shit, right? But something with this relationship has been interfering with you getting access to what's yours, okay? Why is the Magician here? The Magician is here. It says everything about the fact that you have the power to create anything that you want. That's what the Magician represents. The Magician represents the fact that you are right now already magical. It's also saying that you are right now sitting on your wealth. Something you've built, you're sitting on it. It's there. You live within it. It's around you. It surrounds you. All of your hard work. And it's meant to pay off. Like, you've done the work and now it's time for you to receive for it to pay off. Okay? Why is the Magician here? I'm sorry. I saw death at the bottom of the deck. Like, death to these old ways. Anyways, why is the Magician here? Divine Spirit. To bring clarity for the collective. Also talks about you having a lot of charisma and passion, but then the Devil card shows up. That's what I'm saying. So something is interfering with it, and the Devil is in the way of you actually reaping and harvesting what is yours. This is your energy. You're already here. That's why I'm like, I caught that. Oh my gosh. And then at the bottom of the deck, it says Six of Wands. So there's something in the way that's interfering with not just your charisma, but also your magic. You being able to collect your harvest from all of the things you've been working really hard to do. You're feeling locked out of it. And it has something to do with this relationship and your intuitiveness on how that person is also connecting and helping with y'all together. And that's why the Devil is here. There is an influence that is not of a higher good for you to reach this. And the next card after that is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups represents you losing that energy. Whatever it is, whoever it is, it's sucking the energy out of you and it's draining from your cups. It's draining from your cups. This is the Queen of Cups. She's got her cup and she's literally, her cup is overflowing. That's how much water she has, right? And Spirit is saying it's time for you to protect your energy. If it means you have to pull back or you need to take a pause from somebody, or you need to say, honestly, in the season that I'm at, I just need more solitude than I need connection with people, then you need to do that. You need to do that for yourself. You're worthy of that time. You're worthy of that space. And baby girl, when you're in tune with your worthiness, you're also in tune with the fact that when the universe will wait for you while you rest, because the universe knows how important rest is and the benefits of rest and how it clears your mind, your body, and your spirit from any clutter, okay? Divine Spirit's got your back. At the end of the day, what Spirit is saying is if you protect your energy from this devil that is draining the shit out of you, that's the next card. You will be reaping your 10 of Cups because you're right there. You're right there. You're right there. Something or someone is blocking you. And you got to make the move to put yourself in the position that's going to put you in your 10 of cups, fam. Your 10 of cups, fam. 10 of cups. And I see here, this was a card that I wanted clarity on. There is the Hangman in reverse. I got to pull the book. Hangman in reverse. I'm trying to figure out if that's you putting yourself. Oh, it is. That's you putting yourself in the Hangman position. First of all, can we just, to the 10 of cups being on the table, okay? Let's go. Let's go. 10 of cups for you. Yeah, that's right. Okay, what do you say? Making it quick. Hangman in reverse. Stagnation. Stagnation, self-sabotage, holding on to something that isn't meant for you. That's what the Hangman in reverse represents. Stubbornness, a tendency to be a martyr. Flow with it. Flow with it. As things flow, oh yeah. And then after the Hangman in reverse is the 8 of Cups, my friend. The 8 of Cups is, this is the last of your burning bowl ceremony. This is the burning bowl ceremony. Walking away from things that no longer serve you, that are not pouring into your cup. Especially because you know how much is coming in for you. So your worthiness, is this blocking your worthiness? And then okay, we'll come back to the worthiness. But the last card that showed up for this, you're already the Queen of Cups. This is saying that your feminine intuition is trying to tell you something right now about this connection that you thought was going to be helping you to build pentacles. Okay? Once you walk away from this ish and you leave this bowl behind, baby, you become the King of Cups of your own world. Feminine or masculine energy, whether you're a woman or a man, okay? All of these energies are interchangeable depending on just how it resonates with you, right? So, I mean, I think I told you what y'all need to know about this one right here. And then at the end of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, girl, man, I don't know who you is, but Spirit's trying to celebrate you. Spirit's about to celebrate you. Spirit has a stage that's for you, and all of these beautiful things that you've been working on, baby. And because you're the magician, trying to show you off. Trying to show you off. What's underneath that? Temperance. Temperance is under it, okay? Hey, one more card pull for this, just to conclude this message. Do you have any other messages you want to share with the collective? Okay, that's a lot. We're going to come back. Okay. A card to conclude. Just to close this message off, because we're going to pull the spirit animal cards, and then whatever comes out, comes out. Do you have any more messages you want to share to conclude this storyline? Divine Spirit, thank you. Yo, the cards get me so sad. Yo, can we just... Your own chessboard, okay? Not competing with nobody. Not being challenged. You're going to experience challenges and stuff because that's life. But you're not going to experience any challenges that you're not going to be able to move through because you have the wisdom. We got the Emperor on the board. Okay, let's go. Ruler of your worlds. Don't ever forget that, okay? You have the power to do that. Okay, we're going to pull some animal. We're going to pull some animal spirit cards now. Because, okay, and I got to say, little disclaimer. The animal spirits are constantly talking to us. Sometimes we're not aware of it. And sometimes we are. Because every time I speak, the light flickers. It was so distracting. I'm so sorry. Our animal spirits are constantly communicating to us. So whatever messages you see from these animals, I want you to pay attention to how the animal may be showing up in your waking life or even in your dream state. These animals share divine messages if we're paying attention. Do yourself a favor. If an animal just pops up and it just really grabs your attention, you just find yourself staring at it, Google what is the spiritual meaning of this animal, and you will get some really good insight. I do it often, and I also have a spirit deck as well. So I already cleared the energy of this. Did I split the deck? I think I did, but I might not have. So let's just... 1, 2, 3. There. Okay, any animal spirits that want to show up today? This one does. It's the whale spirit, number 65. Well, if you don't live by the ocean, you're obviously not going to see a whale, but you could see a whale in a picture, in a TV, or on someone's shirt, or on a car, in an advertisement, so many other places. So open your mind to the different perspectives and the infinity of that. The card says, trust the great mystery, baby. Trust. Have faith. No, because when you trust, then the divine can process and pour more over you, okay? And P.S., you're not locked out. You're not locked out. You can get yourself out of whatever energy that you're sitting in. Is there any other messages that you want to share? Yep. That's the last one. That's the energy I feel. He's a koala, baby. Koala spirit. It says spirit has a plan. You gotta trust the plan that spirit has for you in your life and your destiny, okay? You get the visions. You see it in your mind's eye. You feel it in your energy, in your auric field. But other people who do not believe in your dream or who do not believe in the vastness, the greatness of your ideas, they aren't meant to go into that journey with you. They're meant to be left behind. So it's time for you to clear out that space for yourself. Spirit said you need to protect your energy. All right. Okay. This is outside of the reading. I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, this is outside of the reading. We got to talk about worthiness. This is important because this is a belief that's been inherited again through generations. Our ancestors are still sitting in lack. Not all of them, but some of them, because they lived in lack and some of them did not, right? Be mindful whenever you do try to connect with your ancestors to be very specific and speak out loud. I'm calling on my divine ancestors. When you call on your divine ancestors, you're calling your ancestors from the light, not from the shadow. The shadow ancestors, they don't want to see you win. They're like a bully. They're bullies. They're little bullies, and they're mischievous sometimes, and they do things and put you in situations that sometimes do not align with your highest good. So it's really important for you to be distinctive about who you're calling it. Okay, so we got to talk about the core reasons worthiness is so hard for people to receive. I've experienced all of these things myself, and I had to move through these energies. I recently cried at the fact that I realized that I did not know, or I didn't have experience on what it was like to receive on a consistent basis. I had to cry for myself because I was like, what? because I'm a hard worker, and I do, and I go, and I make things happen for myself. So yeah, I've just learned that we all have different things that we're healing from. The admiration is beautiful. We love all the healers and tarot readers in the community that are in alignment with authenticity. They don't have a problem sharing with you their own personal experiences, because we're aware that it will help you to grow as well. That's why we're being called to serve. That's why we show up. We have wisdom to share. So I have 7 core reasons worthiness is so hard to receive. 1, worthiness feels unworthiness feels familiar, and familiar often feels safer than the blessing. Take that in. So that could be a sign for people who are like, man, I want to try something new. Do that new thing. If it's calling you, do it. Try something different. Just step outside of your comfort zone in order to really feel. And when you see things moving for you, you're like, oh my gosh, I am worthy. What? Your worthiness doesn't equate to the things that you do. That's another thing we need to be aware of. You can sit and do nothing and know you're worthy, and things happen for you. It's called the law of attraction. And the law of attraction only works when people are in alignment. All right? All right. 2, they confuse worthiness with perfection. Are we aware that perfection is not real? And that everything is perfectly imperfect? And when we can accept that, when we can embody that within ourselves, then we can stop trying to achieve something that we can never achieve. Perfection. Because your imperfections are what make you perfect. You're welcome. 3, oh, this one's a big one. This one's a big one. The nervous system does not know how to hold goodness. That one hit deep. Because you have to have a regulated, calm, cool, and collected nervous system in order to be able to receive, in order to feel worthiness. It's wild, but it's true. Take that in. 4, worthiness threatens the narrative others built to survive. So when talking about like the ancestral beliefs and collective consciousness, we have to like completely erase those things and create a whole new narrative for ourselves, a whole new way of doing things. Okay? 2:02 on the clock, I saw. 5, to receive divinely is to receive responsibly. That one actually did a little with me, because I'm aware that in the past I was not very responsible with money. I was kind of frivolous in a sense, and it was unfortunate because I was frivolous with money when it came to people. I just overgave too much, and I learned that it's just you're that's where the 5 of Cups comes in. You're just like draining your own energy into what? Is it coming back to you? Does it make you feel good? Right? Like, that's really important to take in. 6, they fear that if the divine gives freely, then the people who withheld love were wrong. The people that withheld love were wrong. So again, which essentially means like coming to terms with the fact, like, it could be your mother that was telling you narratives of lies that were interfering with your way of understanding your worthiness, right? When you have to receive that, you have to receive it in a way where, okay, I want to even share. When you do recognize who these people are that may have that narrative of you, it's important to look at them from the perspective of like child to child, like my inner child to that person's inner child. Like, you can see people's inner child in them as they're moving around. That child hasn't gone anywhere. People just don't like to address the child, right? Oh, this just means that sometimes you have to completely pull your energy away from people that do not align. And that doesn't feel good. It's hard to do. But don't let that stop you from choosing your destiny. Don't let that stop you from chasing your dreams. The things that you have so much passion for driving towards. You deserve it. And last one, they don't recognize their own light because they have only seen their shadow. That's a big one. If you're living and walking and moving around in your shadow, first of all, if you have people like that around you, let me tell you, they can't receive your light because they're walking in their shadow. So, and their shadow feels triggered by your light. So they're going to say stuff that's going to try to put you down, make you feel inadequate, or make you feel indecisive about the choices that you're making. But you got to know. You got to have your own sense of discernment. So again, it sounds like Spirit is saying you need solitude. You need to like hang with yourself and really sit and hear your own thoughts and your feelings about and get a checklist and check off the people that align with your highest good. Does this person big me up? Yeah, naturally, without me having to try. Okay, yeah, that's good. This person only wants to hang out with me when it's convenient for them. That's siphoning your energy. I just want to let you know. So that is the end of this read today. Thank you so much for coming. I just want to send out a big shout out and love to your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle, your aunties, your cousins, your friends, your pets, everybody that you love and care about. I just want to send lots of love to y'all and healing. And yeah, we're going to connect again soon. Check out my Instagram page at la_mermaid_noir, where I do a lot of like really quick type videos there and share quick downloads. I've been building that community for quite some time over the last 3 years. So I would love to invite you guys to come be a part of the Mermaid Gang. I know everybody says some type of gang, but you know what? This is the Spirit Gang, okay? Divinely led Spirit Gang. I love y'all, and just thank you so much for your support. Please like, share, subscribe. The more you like these videos, the more they circulate around. Share it with someone that you think may align with the video. Again, I'm your girl, I'm Mermaid Noir. Peace out.